Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. So we are going to be going through some technical analysis in this video, and then we're also going to touch on some XRP news, some MasterCard news, and a Photoshop bit of information that I wanted to share with you. I'm also going to say I am actually going to put a time frame on when I think XRP is going to move, and I want to tell you a little bit about when I personally am not going to be putting any more fiat currency into crypto, just to protect myself throughout this run. So up until this point, I've still been adding to my bags if I felt like that was appropriate. When we get days like today, obviously good days to be looking to increase exposure if you were looking to look for some more market exposure. But with all that being said, guys, we're going to get straight into these charts and have a look exactly what's happened and what is going on today. So we'll start with Bitcoin, obviously, on the daily. So Bitcoin's lost its key support area here, which was the $59,500 level. It seems to have kind of caused itself on this level here. So this is what we're looking at right now. So previous, well, it would have been an all-time high at one point. It was a previous push-up in February, and it was $58,258. Yes, we did wick a bit below that, but that is the sort of area that we seem to have caught ourselves on at the minute. I said this was a strong area, the 59,000, and we're going to zoom 59,500. We're going to zoom in just to see what we can see what's exactly going on here. So this area that I said to keep your eye out for, we did have a double bounce on here, and then as we've lost this level, people are saying that there's an Elliott wave going on here, something like that. What would be like that? And there's your 5 waves down. But with it followed by an ABC, but we're not going to get into that because I don't believe too much that this is necessarily what's going on. I honestly think that for a number of reasons, I'm going to take us back to the daily actually just to show you something. Sorry, I missed something out that I was just thinking about earlier. You see how when we got up to these price levels here, when we pushed up, it took us a long time, then we pushed up, and then we retraced, and we retraced, again a long push up, we retraced, quite a long push up, and we retraced. With this push, it's kind of been like a long push up, and then up at the top here, it's got very volatile and choppy. So what's happened, instead of it going like up, we break the high and then a long retrace, and then up, we break the high and a long retrace, and up, we break the high and a long retrace, which is kind of what's happening here. Look, up, longer retrace, up, longer retrace, up, longer retrace, up, retrace. Didn't break the high, didn't create a high, and then came down for the May crash. What we're doing here is up, retrace, up, longer retrace, up, and then we're like kind of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're looking for a longer retrace, basically, is what I'm saying. What we're looking for is to find a strong level of support. Could that be this? Oh, I'm not rubbish at drawing. We're looking at that 786 is one thing I drew out. I'm going to take us now into a closer time frame, just because I wanted to show you that on the daily there. So now we're going to get back into the hourly. I'm going to bang on 4 hourly actually, so I can just extend this Fibonacci tool that I've been using, the retracement tool. Let's just pull this out over the price action of where we are right now. Cool. So we are looking to catch this 786 level or the 702 here. I did point these levels out to start with initially. So we're looking at $57,000 or even maybe down to $54,000, $55,000. Remember that we also can catch support on the moving averages. So the 200 moving average currently sits, well, if we came straight down to it, we'll be sitting at 56,300, but it's probably going to go a bit like that. And that would actually make kind of a lot of sense if we just slowly consolidate down into that, and it doubled it with the 786. So we could be really looking at this 57,000 mark for a level of support here on the 4 hourly. Have a look on the hourly, what's going on. We are below the moving averages here on the hourly. And on the daily, let's have a look with the moving averages. So we are still, and I did actually mention this the other day, how overextended we were from the moving averages. And if you look at previous price action, you had this long run up, then you come back and you test them. You basically use them as rocket fuel, run up, come back, test them and push off again. That's basically what I think we're looking to do here. So here we ran up, we tested them, we actually lost that, we held the 200 and then pushed off. So now we're looking to this daily moving average. Could we see a few days sideways consolidation here for Bitcoin, while the 50-day catches up and then we touch it and then move off again for the next run? I think that would make quite a lot of sense. I maybe say another move for Bitcoin on the 5th of November, somewhere around there, if we can hold in and around between the range of 57,100 and 59,500-ish. Right, so let's get into the hourly. We're going to look at XRP, actually. This is something that I wanted to look at now. We've kind of crossed all the Bitcoin scenarios. We're just waiting for a strong support to be found and then a push up. We'll look at XRP first, and then we'll go on to Ethereum. We'll have a quick look at the altcoin market caps, and then we'll move on to the news. So we're going to look at XRP now. There's a few things actually I wanted to show you. The first thing I'm going to show you is something that I found a bit interesting recently. So every time you seem to see XRP is about to take off, or it's ready to take off, it's been trapped in this downwards trend, this downwards trend line that's holding the price down. It's wicked up to it, rejected it. We finally got that break yesterday. So if you look exactly when this hour is, I'm going to show you this and compare it to Bitcoin. Look exactly where this hour is. We've got 9 p.m. last night, which is the 26th of October in the UK. We've got a massive green candle. It's a great push. I think it's like a 5%er. 5% hourly. Alright, 4% hourly, sorry. And then we get 2 red candles following that. But XRP looked like it was really, really ready to push off and out from that zone. And then if we go look at 9:02, when was it? 9 o'clock last night. 6 a.m. Bang. 10 o'clock there. So this is XRP's hourly push here. And then so XRP is really trying, it's going to push. If Bitcoin holds above this level here, if we consolidate sideways for Bitcoin, if we push up slightly, XRP is ripping. It's going 20-30% in my opinion. But what seems to happen? Bitcoin takes an absolute dump. One of the biggest dumps it's taken for a little while, just as XRP starts to push off. And I think we really are waiting for Bitcoin to find a strong level of support before these altcoins can really look to move off. That's my personal opinion. So if we'd had that basically yesterday, I think we could have had a good rally off of XRP in this time period here. So now what's happening with XRP? Well, we've lost that level of support. I'm going to show you on the daily in a minute. It doesn't look so bad on the daily. We've lost this level. We've lost some moving averages. We've dropped down. We've followed Bitcoin. The whole market's followed. We've pushed down. What don't I like? I don't really like this pattern too much here. We could be setting ourselves up for a further push down. I also think that often in crashes for cryptocurrency, you do see a push down and then a further push slightly further after the initial capitulation. I'll try and find an example of that just off the top of my head. So here we go. Look, you get this nice drop down here. You get a sideways consolidation. You do set a lower low before you start working yourself out of that area. That's the sort of pattern that you're looking at. Do I think that will happen here? I'm not actually too sure, because I personally believe we are ready for a breakout for XRP. Nothing's changed in my thought process. We're really low now on the RSIs. We've got so much space to move up. Look, we're oversold on the 4 hourly. We're low to oversold on the hourly. On the daily. On the daily, we are below the midpoint. There's a reversal point in and around this area here. As you can see, there's a lot of consolidation in these periods, so we may have a bit more space to come down the daily, but the lower we basically are with the RSI, the higher, when we get our impulsive wave, the higher we go. It's just a heads up there. So on the daily, look, as I was saying, it doesn't look so drastic on the daily. We've lost that key level. We've come down. We've basically hit the 200-day as support, held that, and now we're pushing back up. If we get a daily candle close, see, this is where it's quite hard to be doing too much TA. Short-term TA is really tough in cryptocurrency. It's a very volatile market, and a lot of fundamental news can come through and easily change the forecast and the prospect of what you're looking at. So we've got 8 hours 20 left on the daily. If we can get that candle close above this 50-day moving average on the daily, it's actually a massively bullish signal, because you'll have all that buying pressure that it shows, and you'll still be holding in this wedge. If we get a candle close in and around where we are, still say it could be quite bullish. We haven't actually lost too much support here, depending on how you look at these wedges. That's what we're looking at. So who knows, guys? Who knows until the end of the day? It's really, as I said, really tough to give you TA on what's going to happen in the future. However, with that being said, I do want to give a few time predictions of when I think XRP is going to pop off. Like, as I promised at the start of this video, I told you that I would tell you when I was going to stop putting fiat capital into the crypto market. To be completely honest with you guys, I've probably only got about a week left of personally buying crypto with my fiat capital. So if I get any more money come through in the next week or so, yes, I will be exposing myself to the markets. But after that, I think we are going to go up and away. If I was going to make a prediction for XRP, remember this is my personal opinion, not financial advice, I think we'll see XRP, like I said, mid to end of November, have a big move. And I am looking towards all-time highs, to be completely honest with you. Maybe it comes slightly later than that. Maybe it comes end of November. But I think we could start to see a move, like I said, if Bitcoin moves, like I showed you, on the up towards the 5th of November. As long as it just crabs sideways before then, I think we could see some altcoin moves. So that's really what I'd be doing if I was you guys. Like, keep your eye on the altcoins. I think if Bitcoin crabs sideways, we find support for Bitcoin, altcoins will really push off over the next... It might take a few days, and then after that, they'll gain some momentum and the altcoins will really push off. So a quick look at the total altcoin market cap. We're going to go on the 4-hourly. Oh, that's the 3-hourly. Nice one. We're on the 4-hourly, and similar story to the rest of the market. We could be looking at this area here for support. As you can see, when we've previously pushed up, this is a previous high. This is what I'm looking at here. We've pushed it, we've come down, we've wicked, we've tested that, look, boom, tested that support there. And we've pushed out again, used the moving average, gone to look to use the moving average again, we've lost it, we're down, boom. Testing that support level again right here. So that's what we're looking at for the total altcoin market cap. Bitcoin has actually gained a little bit more dominance today, and sorry, that was the total crypto market cap. That's my bad. My apologies. And the total altcoin market cap has caught on the 200-day moving average. But for me, in terms of TA, nothing has really changed. Yes, we've had this dump. It's not nice to see your portfolio down a further 8%. Great opportunity for extra exposure if you're looking for extra exposure, in my opinion. You might not get offered any lower prices than this before the end of the year. And when I say than this, between now and the next 2 to 3 days, we may see a further downside. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. But if I was looking to get more exposure and I had more capital right now, it would be in crypto. I'll be putting it in right now. So with that being said, let's get into the news. So let's start with this. So XRP network has seen major rise in active addresses in October. This is from Sentiment, or XRP Crypto Wolf has tweeted the graphic. XRP is getting increased social media attention, and there's been significant rise in addresses interacting on the XRPL in the month of October. Historically, these divergences inevitably lead to price upticks. So what you can see here is the amount of wallets interacting with the ledger. Low, and then we get this big spike. Look, we get this big spike at the start of October, really pushing it all the way up to 70-odd thousand wallets. It says an average of 52,000. Now, I've got a few reasons why this could be. Obviously, more retail speculation about XRP. We know XRP is now the most popular crypto in the UK, but also with the increase of utility. With the increase of utility with ODL. We are looking at potentially more wallets on the ledger, interacting with the ledger to use and utilize XRP as actually the utility that it provides. Next, we're going to be looking at this story. Massive story. Today, MasterCard announced its partnership with Bakkt to make it easier for merchants, fintechs, and banks in the US to embrace and open access to a broad set of cryptocurrencies, solutions, and services. Basically, MasterCard have gotten a partnership with Bakkt, and they've come out and literally said they want to make all their merchants and banks be able to use cryptocurrency. MasterCard can now enable customers to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies, deliver unique crypto-centric loyalty opportunities, and streamline issuance of branded crypto debit and credit cards. This is madness. I really do think you should keep your eye on this. I also put something on my TikTok today about how MasterCard themselves announced that they were working with Ripple. I'm not sure when that was from. I'm going to try and see if I can quickly find that for you guys. It was Mickey B. Fresh. He's very good at research. If you were looking for someone to follow on Twitter, here he is. See if I can get this clip for you quickly.
So as a result, we said, okay, well, let's at least get ready to set up the stage. And in doing so, we're working with a number of different partners, with Ripple, TBS, different companies around the world, to say, well, how can you help this whole transaction go from front to back? We've a number of different partners, with Ripple, TBS, different companies around the world, to say, well, how can you help this whole transaction go from front to back? We've set up all the networks, we're ready to go, but the activities, we think it's coming. So as a result, we said to say, well,
I don't know if you heard it, but he basically said they were working with Ripple. It wasn't the best clip ever, but it's just good to see that. And he's Ashok Venkatswaran, who's Vice President and Product Development at MasterCard. So I'd like to see if they were running on RippleNet or the XRPL, and if they're using XRP to settle. As we do know it's a decentralized exchange, but let's see what's going to happen going forward. I'm sure there'll be more announcements coming out, but we don't miss much here in the XRP army. And finally, one of the biggest bits of news that's kind of been not brushed under the carpet, but not really talked about too much, is this itself here. Whoa, I just had that all ready for you. This will do. So this is it. You've probably heard about NFTs, but the quick version is they allow people to buy and sell digital artwork, and that's not specifically artwork, and keep records of that ownership in a public blockchain. So NFTs don't have to be artwork; they can be anything that you just want to own on the blockchain. And this is the important bit for me. This is Photoshop, by the way. Photoshop announced. This is the easiest way to show it to you. So do you think that eventually Photoshop is going to have an instant exports option like TIFF, JPEG as NFT? And Photoshop replied, we are going to have a prepare as NFT option by the end of this month. So basically Web 3.0 is going to be joining Adobe and Photoshop with their new partnership with OpenSea. So that is amazing, guys. Amazing news there. It's only going to take us further into the future. I want to know what you guys think about that. I think that's huge. I don't really know how to report on that. It's blown my mind a little bit. I'd love to know what you guys think. As I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry to show you red markets again, guys, but I do honestly think that there is a big push just around the corner. Again, I'd love to know what you guys think about the market. And if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to be releasing some clothing soon, some merchandise. If anyone wants to join the Crypto Insight UK squad, get yourself a hoodie and some t-shirts. You have a look at that when it comes out. And I also said that I do have a business plan in the works, and I still am working on that. That's not the clothing. The clothing is just an extra thing. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling on now. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Peace.